properties. So let us see this. So if you want to define any property for the component, we will use a component called attribute. We will use a component called attribute. So when you are defining the properties for a component, as I told you, we will go for URA attribute. When you are going for a URA attribute, it will tell you what is the name of the attribute, what is the data type of an attribute, is it a required attribute, if what is the description, if you have any default value, what is the default value. So we are going with URA attribute. This component is used to define the properties of a component. This will describe the attribute values for a application or interface or a component or an event, whatever it is. It is used for defining the properties of an application or a component or an interface or an event. As of now, we done only application and component. So we are going to deal with this. First one, access. What was access? The same story. Within the namespace or outside the namespace. Name. What is the name of the attribute? Now properties we have. Apex page standard controller account. Standard controller is the name of the attribute. Right? S object is the value of the attribute. Now type. What type of objects you are going to take? Now attribute and properties. What type of properties we are going to take? Type integer, type boolean, type decimal, type s object, type list, boolean, date time, decimal, double, integer, long, string, plus object, list, array of elements. So what are the primitive? Boolean, date time, decimal, double, integer, long, string. Along with this, we also have array of primitives, list of primitives, and object. Array of primitives, list of primitives, and also objects. I hope you are getting it. So what are the type? This will specify what type of attribute. Next we have default. In case if you want to give any default value, we can give it. Required. If you want to make it required, we can make it as required. So let us give the basic technical information here. What was that? This component is used to define properties of this component is used to define properties of application, component, event, interface, attributes. What are the attribute? Access. This will specify the scope. Public within the namespace, global within the namespace, and outside the namespace. Then we have name is a string value. This will define name of the then type This will specify data type of the attribute. It will support all the basic types. List. Required, it is a Boolean value. Boolean value. Set as true. Then if you want to go with a default, we can set the default value of right. So basic, these are the basic properties. Now let us go to how we can define them. Let us see how we can define them. I am going with URA attribute name equal to emp name, type equal to string, URA attribute name equal to experience, type equal to decimal, default 3, URA attribute name equal to salary, type equal to 1. Name equal to city. This is how we create. Now you created a component, we gave the component. Now when you created a component, if somebody call this component by passing the data. Now this is a component what we created. Now I want to call this component. Lightning application. Then we have emp name. So here I gave experience default, I gave 3, salary. So whatever the attributes you have given, that attribute values we are passing. We are invoking a component with the attributes. Now these values what we are passing here, they are going to this component, and we have emp name as Satish. So we are calling this component with the following attributes. So we are passing the value Satish. If you don't pass experience, default value will come. Salary 10,000, city equal Hyderabad. Now we are passing the value. Once you are passing the values, with that value I want to perform some logic. Now we are passing the values dynamically. With the dynamic values, we want to perform some logic. So how do you perform the logic? How do you display the dynamic values? If you go to Visualforce, if I want to print any values dynamically, what I will do? This is how we used to give, right? Expression format. We have given Dynamic format. This is how we used to give. But in the Lightning, this will not work for you. Lightning, this will not work for you. The format of referring to an attribute, if you want to refer to the value of an attribute, how will you refer? The values of an attribute, if you want to refer to the attribute, we should refer as v dot attribute name. If you want to refer to the value in the attribute, you are supposed to give it v dot attribute name, v dot attribute name, v dot emp name, v dot exp, v dot salary, v dot city. So go back to the application, have a preview. This is how we got name equal to Satish, experience 3, 10,000, city equal Hyderabad. So if you don't pass the value, default value will be given to you. If you want to refer to the attribute, we are supposed to give v dot attribute name. If you want to refer to the attribute, we are supposed to give v dot attribute name. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Let me mention. Expression format. If you want to refer to the attribute values, v dot, they are supposed to give v dot attribute name. This is how we created. I hope you are good with this. So we are passing the values at the time of invoking the element. At the time of invoking the elements, at the time of invoking the component, we are supposed to pass the values of an attribute. Everyone is good with this? People have followed how you define URA attribute, emp name, URA attribute, exp, URA attribute. Okay, name equal to salary, URA attribute, name equal to city. I hope everyone has followed this example. Any query from your end? Let us do one example. Create application. This is what I create. Let us do an example, boss. Now, everyone design this example. Create a component with student name, age, city, and place. Create a component. Create a component. Create a component with student name, age, city, place as attributes. Create an application. Invoke the component by passing the data. create a component. Now do this example, everyone. Create a component with a student name, age, city, place as attributes, and create an application. Invoke the component by passing the data. Create a component with the following attributes. Make an attempt of writing. If you're good with the basics, rest you can make a self-learning. Define. So told take city as Hyderabad, place as required. If you don't mention the so we want to display v dot attribute name. This is how we have created a component. We are supposed to invoke it within the application. So we have created a component with a study name, age, city, city, place, and we are invoking a component with the student name, age, place. If you don't give the city, default value will come. Have a preview. This is how we got it. I hope I'm clear with this. Now, second one is invoking a component within another component. So, how to invoke a component within another component? How to pass the value of one component as a value to another component? We'll try to work with that. This is clear for everyone? Basic structure is clear for everyone? Right, boss? So, let us take the next example. Listen carefully. Okay, I'll take component parent. Two components I have created. In the parent component I am creating I created a component invoking this component within the application. So I am invoking the parent component within this. Here in the parent component, what I am doing, display the name. Name Ravi. Next, in the child component, because it's an attribute. It should be in the form of lowercase, lower cabin. Description. Now, within the parent component, I'm trying to call a child component. How do you call? C dot component child. Within the parent component, I'm calling a child component child. I'm not passing any values as of now. I'm taking a default value. Next, within the parent component, I'm calling the value child component. Parent component is giving a static value. I'm taking a static value. Parent component is giving a static value. Then look at this next one. Component child. V dot what was that? I can give okay. Value equal to V dot. Value equal to V dot. Go for the component. So I got value. So whatever the attribute we had, here, the same attribute I am passing as a value for child component. Whatever the parent class attribute is there, same attribute we are passing for the child. Are you getting my point here? Right. Now what was that? Come again. Line number 3. Now the attributes what I have taken in the parent, I am passing the combination of it as a value for the child. I am taking the value for the child. So the values, the attributes of the parent, I am passing to the child as a value. The attributes of parent I am passing as a value to the child component. I am invoking a child component by passing the values of the parent component. I hope you are good with this, right? I hope you are good with this, right? Let us take a basic level examples, and I'll pen the code here. Component with create a component invoke the create a component info which will invoke student and address. Create an application which will invoke student info. So first one we had student.cmp, creating a student component. Let us do the basic example first, then we'll pass it values. Component. So we had so you define it. Your attribute. Type equal to string. Your attribute. Name equal to branch. Attribute. Name equal to age. We are calling the components. Then it will print some data. We refer v dot name. Just giving the br for next line. Then similarly, we are getting a next component. Now we have now you need to exercise this with what all the possible combinations are there. How many of you are working in this batch? Working employees on Salesforce? You are working on Salesforce, right? 3, 4, right? Working or presuming that you are working? Going to work. So, right. Third component. Create student info component. Then what I was supposed to do? Invoke the component with right. Then how do you call? It is a C student name branch C address. So what is the naming convention for your custom component? Lower camel. Naming convention for your attribute name and your component name should be in lower camel. Attribute name and your component name should be in the lower camel. I want some space between the elements. So we are invoking a component within a component. Then create an application for this. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Now you need to customize this application what I am giving now with your custom logic. So what you are supposed to do in the student info, I want a component like this. I hope you are good with this. So let us do second example where we will pass the parent component pass the values of child component. So what is the example you are supposed to build? Look at this example, everyone. Create student. This component creates name, age, now we have basic info component, address info component. In the basic info component we have name, whatever the name we are passing in the student component, that should be passed to basic info. Whatever the age we are passing here, that should be passed to age. Whatever the city we entered in the parent, that should be passed to city in the address. Now create three components. Parent component will have name, age, city, place. Child component will have basic info component will have name and age. The second basic component will have address, city and place. Whatever the data we are passing in the parent component, the same data we want to pass it to the child component. So create this example, everyone. Create parent component, two child components. So in the parent component student, we are going to call basic info and address. Whatever the data we are passing in the student component, the same data should go to the child components, and the child components will display the data. Now create this example, everybody. First create a student component with a name, age, city, place. Just passing the basic data. First you are supposed to create a child components, then followed by parent components. We are invoking these components in the parent component. Basic details. I gave the capital there, so I am taking the capital. So here what we have. Whatever the name we got here, that we are passing as a name. Basic details have name and age as parameter. Similarly, I am calling C dot place not found. This is how I created. Now invoke the student component in application. Go to the calling a component within a component, passing the data from one component to another component. We are calling a component within a component and passing the data from one component to another component. Component within a component and passing the data from one component to another component. I hope you are good with this. Clear? I hope you are good with this. Any other queries from your end? So that's all from my end for the day.